Hello and welcome back to the Finazon Smash League. I'm Finn. I'll be commentating today's match of the Void Bongos versus the Random Warriors being played at the Void Bongos home. Both of these teams are 1-1 in conference and 2-2 overall. Both teams very much but it would very much help their teams to make both of these teams to make it to the playoff. As in the Zamir conference, there is no team out of the run yet, but this is an important match to determine who will make it to the postseason. Affinity-wise, we have no affinity from the Random Warriors and the normal type of affinity from the Void Bongos. Without further ado, let's go straight into this battle. You see the Bongos in the red with Donkey Kong, Dark Samus, and Diddy Kong, and the Random Warriors in the blue for Ninja, Roy, and Shulk. Spiral Mountain, as per usual, for the Void Bongos. Has worked fairly well for them, except in their first match here. And we instantly start with a self-destruct from Diddy Kong. And CPUs love going on the sides of the maps. The platforms on the edges now raising up, very much limiting the space for the players to, fight on. Diddy Kong jumping off the map again for some reason. Didn't work well the first time. All characters on the Random Warriors at high percents. Donkey Kong ready to make one big hit and eliminate all three of their first stocks. However, Donkey Kong's the one who gets knocked away first. Greninja at 177%. Finally getting spiked by, I think that was Diddy Kong. Shulk also losing his first stock. Even with the SD, this game is still really close. The Void Bongos able to come back very well from their early self-destruct. Dark Samus, though, losing their first stock. Roy, the only one with 3 stocks left, though, at 153%. One big hit can do it. Gonna be able to survive that. Shulk actually gonna be the one. And Roy, somehow, I think also SD in there, both losing another stock. Shulk only on 1. A huge advantage. An early SD from the Void Bongos, now leading to 2 SDs, I believe that was, from the Random Warriors. Double the homie stock. CPUs love that bottom right spiral ground area. And it's going to help Roy out too, taking out Dark Samus' second stock. Even with all the SDs, this is still a close game. Donkey Kong losing his second stock. Shulk able to make it back onto a ledge. Diddy Kong just standing there doing nothing. Is going to be able to take out Roy's second stock. Both teams at 4, one player 2 with 1 per team. High damage for the side of the Void Bongos. It's looking like another close game. Week 5 being the king of close games. Don't really have a feel on how this game is going to go. Though the Void Bongos are higher damage, technically at a disadvantage, they have a much bigger hitter in Donkey Kong compared to the Random Warriors, and so can go either way. However, Diddy Kong losing that stock is going to significantly hurt the Bongos. Getting a pick on Greninja, going to even it back up. Dark Samus at 108, Donkey Kong 87, Shulk 96, Roy 70. Greninja now instantly getting up there. Shulk now losing his last stock. That's going to be a huge advantage for the Void Bongos, having a character at 0 and having the player advantage. Though it's not everything, as we saw within the most recent Tactician and Trinity's match. But that pick on Roy will most likely be it, unless Greninja can pull out a miracle 3v1 here. It's going to most likely be a win for the Void Bongos. And it is. With a stock differential of 3, the Void Bongos now come 3-2 on the season with an important conference victory. Going to establish a lead in the top 2 for the Zamir conference. Only behind Term, who is undefeated on the season, who will next play Super Yoshi in this very week. Their next match is out of conference, as is everyone else is going to the nicknamed Tacticians, who just lost a game and is currently sitting at 2-3. Next conference match is at the Super Yoshi Destroyers. It's going to be a rough match as the Yoshi's home stage Super Happy Tree is very SD happy. For the RNG Warriors, next up for them will be going and hosting the Diamond Demons, who have been on a tear after an early loss to the Yoshi Destroyers in week 1, have gone undefeated since then. And it's going to be interesting to see how the season for these two teams plays out. I'm Finn, and until next time, this is the FSL.